Hi everyone, this is Cindy Latham, and I think this is my second Facebook Live event. So I'm really excited to be part of your group today. And we're going to be talking about our new Slim and how extraordinary this formula is and how it's really truly life-changing. So one of the things that I want to chat with you about that I'm so excited about is just the response that we're getting to the new Slim. It is over the top. People are absolutely falling in love with what the new Slim is all about. And I want to share with you why we are so excited about what this means for the future of this company and what Plexus is all about with health and happiness. And it all kind of starts to talk about what we were trying to embark on doing with creating the new Slim. And it all began in looking at the area of gut health, and gut health being one of the biggest areas of science today, and especially something called the human microbiome. And the human microbiome is this very hot area of research. Scientists are all over it. There are over 17,000 studies. The majority of them have been done in the last 5 years. And it's because people are finding, scientists are finding, that our health actually comes in a large part from what is happening in our gut. So your gut is really determining your overall health and happiness. And this is because of these microorganisms that live on our bodies and in our bodies. They outnumber our human cells by 10 to 1. So there are lots of them. And we're finding, and scientists are finding, that there's such a connection between these microbes and us that they are really critical for our overall health. Now there's something that's called, I don't know if you've heard this term, called dysbiosis. And dysbiosis actually happens to about 60% of Americans today. And that's when you have more bad gut bacteria than you have good. So you're out of balance. So the bad guys are really ruling the roost. And symptoms of dysbiosis are things like constipation, bad breath, gassiness, bloating, moodiness, irritability, anxiety. Those are all very clear symptoms of this imbalance where you have more bad gut bacteria than you have the good ones. So it's really key for our health because there are all sorts of other dysfunctions that happen when you're out of balance. So you really have to get yourself back in balance. And that's why we are so excited about what the new Slim is all about. So what we decided to do is looking at the original Slim, which is an extraordinary formula, has made such a big difference in people's health, is we wanted to take all of the wonderful things that are in the original Slim, and we wanted to add something new. And that new thing is something called xylo-oligosaccharides. And I know that's a big word, xylo-oligosaccharides, but the key thing is just remember it as XOS. That's our shortcut. And that's what that's all about. And this is a clinically studied prebiotic. And this clinically studied prebiotic is really interesting because it actually selectively feeds good microorganisms in your gut. And we wanted to add a very good, healthy dose of that into the new Slim and make sure that we took the step in not only helping manage healthy glucose metabolism, but we wanted to help with weight, but we also wanted to create something that was significant for helping improve overall health. So we were really excited about that. Now what's really interesting is the XOS by itself is very good at activating this good bacteria called bifidobacterium. And there are a number of clinical studies that identify at the dose that we have the benefits of the XOS for bifidobacterium. But the magic of Slim is the polyphenols that we have in Slim, the green coffee bean that's in there, and combining the Slim formula with XOS, that's where the magic occurred. It wasn't XOS by itself. It was XOS with the combination of what is in Slim that was incredible what it did. So we saw a huge increase in the bifidobacterium, which is kind of what we expected to see. But we saw enormous increase in lactobacillus, which is another really good microorganism that you want a lot of in your gut. And those two results for us were like wow, this is incredible. And I want to stress, by the way, that the increases that we saw, and I'm going to try to remember this with my notes, is that we had lactobacillus went up 365 times. Now, I'm saying times. If we used percent, it'd be like 36,000% increase, just so you understand the difference between times and percentages. And I had to be reminded of that when we got the results. It's like, whoa, this is 365 time increase in that lactobacillus. It was a really, really good, healthy gut bacteria. And then the bifidobacteria went up 290 times. And we were really stunned by those results. We were thrilled. We were just delighted. But the researchers that we were working with over in Belgium, where we had our studies done, said there was more information that was coming out because of this unique combination that we have. So we also increased something called Akkermansia. And Akkermansia is a really, really good microbe that lives in our guts. But it's really important because it helps to activate your metabolism. And people that have disruptive metabolisms tend to be more overweight. And that's because of its connection with how the levels of Akkermansia that they have in their gut. So being able to actually help increase Akkermansia was a big, 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 big deal. So we were really, really thrilled. And XOS on its own doesn't do that. It's the unique combination that we have with XOS and Slim together. This whole formula is what's doing this real magic and providing for benefits in your gut. So Akkermansia increased about 250 times. That's a huge, incredible increase. And the other benefit of all of these wonderful things working together is these good microbes create these short-chain fatty acids. And short-chain fatty acids also have a number of very important health properties to them, like butyrate and propionate, which were both increased in a wonderful way with the new Slim. So as a company, we're looking at gut health being such a critical area for help improve people's health. And really, when you start understanding more about the power of what these gut microbes do, you understand how thrilled and excited we are to be able to share this with the world, because we know that this is going to be life-changing for a lot of people. And if you know what these good microbes are doing, they're very important for helping our immune system operate. These good microbes actually send these signals to your immune cells to make them operate in the optimal way, so they can help keep out toxins and allergens and keep the bad bacteria at bay. So the microbes, good microbes, are essential for your immune system to be able to operate correctly. They're very important for digestion. They help us create vitamins, things like folate and vitamin K and vitamin B12. Those things are actually created by good microbes in our systems. They affect our mood and how happy we are, because these microbes secrete neurotransmitters that increase GABA and dopamine and serotonin also. And so you hear about this brain-gut axis. Well, that's exactly because these good gut microbes are really influencing that. So that's incredible. And also these microorganisms can help give us the tools we need to stay more slim. So there's so many health benefits. And again, the more and more science is being done, the more people are finding just how remarkable this connection between our health and these gut microbes are to us. So again, that's why we're so over the moon about what the new Slim is doing. So just to kind of recap about all the wonderful things that we've done, we added the XOS. That combination together created this magic, and that's the thing we filed a patent for, is this unique combination and what it's doing to activate these good microbes in your gut. It's 5 calories now. We've been able to reduce the calories. It mixes great in cold water, which I know everybody is thrilled about. And it tastes wonderful. So it's this really great, refreshing flavor that we really wanted to do to create as much broad appeal as possible. Now, I want to give you guys one quick tip that I think is really important. I said at the very, very beginning that 60% of the people have dysbiosis in America today. So that's 3 out of every 5 people that you meet has got this imbalance of bad bacteria over their good bacteria. The key again is to try to bring things back into balance. So if you've got somebody that might have dysbiosis, and again, dysbiosis, people have constipation, gas, bad breath, moodiness, anxiety. It's a lot of people, right? Lots of people have these challenges. When you're using the new Slim, it's really important because the new Slim is like it's food. It's like a super food for good microbes. When these good microbes get a chance to encounter the prebiotic in Slim and the polyphenols in Slim, they grow like crazy. When these prebiotics, when the good microbes grow, what happens is they crowd out all the bad bacteria. And when that happens, you start killing off a lot of the bad bacteria. When you've got this dysbiosis and you're really increasing all of the good things in your system, then you may have feel sometimes of, where you have a big die-off of these bad bacteria. And when you have a big die-off of the bad bacteria, sometimes that can make you feel a little tired. It can make you feel a little headachy. What all of that is these bad bacteria releasing these compounds as they're dying off because you've increased the good guys, and that will go away within 3 or 4 days if you might be one of those kind of people that are experiencing that. So just as a tip, if you're starting to kind of go, I'm noticing that the new Slim might be doing that in some way, best recommendation is definitely take one, and if you're even a little concerned about it, you could take it down to half a stick and just slowly take the steps to kind of get yourself back in balance. And you just need to kind of trust how how you're feeling and what you want to try. But what will happen is once you get your gut back in balance, the things that you will notice are really, really profound and really will make a difference in your overall health. And it's something I hope that we really can share with the world, because so many people need what this formula does and the difference that it can make. So I want to thank you all for taking a little short time with me so that I could share the new Slim with all of you. And it's a remarkable formula. And I just want to thank you guys for helping get the word out, because so many people need to take control of their health and make changes. And so it's a very, very important product that's going to help people to do that. So anyway, thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.